Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Welcome. We're gonna do this. What is going on? What you need to know at the time you're watching this. What you urgently need to know. Messages, advice. Always do. Take what is resonating and leave out the rest. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if it does, or if my energy resonates with yours. Remember that all information for personal readings is always in my description box below. All right, Aquarius. I don't know why I was just getting Scorpio. So maybe someone has like a Scorpio moon. What's going on? We have Page of Cups. And the Six of Wands. So this is indicating that you are feeling pretty proud of yourself. There's there's a pleasant surprise here with this Page of Cups. Something has just suddenly happened or is about to happen where it's pushing you upwards into some success. And this is you getting comfortable with success and being really proud of yourself. And also, like, it feels like you haven't forced this. Something about this is not meant to be forced, but you just kind of going with the flow of things and not trying so hard. So the moment you stop trying so hard, it almost seems as though everything happens faster, or everything moves faster. Things are moving up with more ease the moment that you stop trying so hard and just going with the flow and just being in your authentic self here. So there's going to be a lot of forward movement, fast forward movement, good news. But there's still something here that feels like a mystery. There's still something that you're not quite sure about. And you're trying to figure it out. You're trying to figure out, okay, what is this that I feel where something is just feeling off? Something or someone is feeling off. Why the Seven of Swords? Queen of Cups, a person. Ten of Cups, a relationship that is feeling off. Something strange, something that you are uncertain about. It feels like you're now starting to come to a realization that, okay, I have all this success, or I'm stepping into even more success, but something is feeling off and I need to figure out what it is. I need to figure out what I'm feeling. I need to figure out how I'm feeling about this person, what I'm feeling about this situation. Can I trust them? Can I not trust them? So yeah, I feel like you're strategizing here. You're trying to figure out how to move forward and make a decision for yourself that feels right for you based off of how you're currently feeling. Queen of Cups, she does what feels right. And if she feels like something is wrong, she's going to figure it out pretty quickly. So you're figuring something out pretty quickly here where things are coming to light. And this could be in regards to love. I'm seeing love and marriage, long-term love, where it seems as though you're starting to feel some sort of disconnect. Tell me about the Hermit. Feeling a need to make plans alone, feeling a need to go within, feeling a need to go inwards, do some soul searching, and figure out what truly brings you happiness, what is something that is truly going to be fulfilling for you and not just look good to the outside world, or not just go down a path because that's what's expected of you. But truly, like, what would bring you the most happiness, or what would bring you the most peace in life. So it seems as though you're kind of making some sort of backup plan, or you're making a plan in your mind in order to shift away from something that's just not really feeling right. And even making a head over heart decision with that justice here. So making a decision that does make sense to you and doing what's right by pulling yourself away from something or someone that you're just not feeling as though you can see yourself being happy there, or being happy with them in the long term. Okay. So I'm seeing that there's an overdue decision coming up here, where you are kind of looking outwards into the future and looking towards something new and wanting to get out of your comfort zone and make a decision that ultimately is putting you first. So you're choosing you right now. You're choosing to put yourself first. And that's going to lead to a lot of growth. So there's a lot of growth happening for you. And I feel like there's a lot of growth that happens in your solitude, that happens in moments where you're just alone and you're contemplating things, you're contemplating life here. Okay, tell me about this justice. 4 of Wands. Something's getting real here. Something's getting real. It feels like you're about to get justice for something and celebrate it. You're about to get justice, and things starting to balance themselves out for making decisions that are right. And even it looks like you're getting ready to step into a more authentic version of yourself, where you are being really honest about what brings you happiness. Being honest with yourself, being honest with others as well, being honest with how you're feeling about something. Okay. This looks like you're admitting something to yourself. You're admitting something to yourself where, okay, something doesn't feel right here, or admitting to yourself like, okay, I did see the red flag. Or I am seeing the red flag. I am seeing something is off. Something is just not exactly in alignment right now with how I see myself in the future, or where I see myself in the future. And making a final, it feels like you're about to make a final decision. Like, okay, just rip the Band-Aid off. I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first. I gotta put my happiness first. Because it feels as though some of you have been trying to make someone else happy, or trying to make somebody else's needs met, or trying to have other people's needs met. While at the end of it, it's like you're left feeling unfulfilled, or you're left here feeling disconnected. So, final decisions. Truth, clarity. You're coming out of something that feels as though you're no longer being delusional about something. You're no longer allowing like fantasy or imagination to take over the reality of a situation. So this does look like you're avoiding, or you've been avoiding some sort of conversation because you feel like it's going to lead to some sort of fight or argument here. Yeah. The Tower. Yeah, it feels like you're avoiding something because you think it's going to lead to conflict, or you think it's going to lead to a lot of chaos and drama. You're stressing over it. Ace of Wands. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel here. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. And Aquarius, it just seems as though you kind of need to just bite the bullet on this one and take everything as it comes, day by day, moment by moment. The longer you're staying in something, or the longer you're holding yourself back from saying your truth or speaking your truth because of the fear of like upsetting other people or breaking some sort of relationship, it is just leading you towards feeling more disconnected and growing apart from certain people. So you're about to get the green light here. I feel like there's about to be some sort of major sign here that is going to require you to be honest. Be honest with yourself, be honest with others, and take that new beginning into your hands and do what is best for you right now. Because people will move on. People will have to just accept where you're at and what you want for yourself. Tell me about this Six of Swords. The Fool. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay. You may have had an on and off cycle here with someone that seems to be repeating itself, and you're acknowledging, okay, this is a cycle. This is a karmic cycle now that just seems to be repeating. And I need to figure out a way on how to free myself from this cycle. I'm seeing somebody who travels a lot. So you could be dealing with somebody who travels a lot, or dealing with somebody who is, I'm hearing departure, moving away. Yeah. Somebody moving away, somebody in this place of searching for new beginnings, new destinations, or foreign lands here. I feel like this is needed to happen. It was a matter of time. It was a matter of time. Something was leading up to separate paths, because you've grown so much, because you have changed so much, and because you have because you are stepping into a more authentic version of yourself. You are in this like unraveling here. You're in an unraveling. You've grown so much, and you should be really proud of the growth that you've gone through already. You should be proud of where you are right now, and this just seems as though you're naturally growing past people that are not wanting growth for themselves, or just on a different path than you are. Okay, rejection, anxiety. There's anxiety over rejection here. But something about this is actually what leads you to happiness. It leads you to happiness. There's a flow that is taking you there. And we also do have abundance. Abundance is on the way. Abundance, and a lot of it, I'm seeing an abundance of growth. A lot of growth happening in your life, where the way that you're just growing so much, it just makes sense that you're upgrading yourself. Like your internal system is upgrading itself, and you are needing this time, or you are needing this space to just allow yourself and give yourself that time to upgrade. What happens when your laptop or your computer upgrades? You have to turn it off. I feel like you're kind of in this moment of going within, shutting down, so that when you come back, you're an upgraded version of yourself. Especially when it does come to love. I feel like, especially when it comes to love, there's been some doubts in a current love situation, or you've had these doubts and you've been going back and forth on, should I stay, should I go? I'm not completely happy here, but I don't want to upset this person. But you have to put yourself first. All right. If you have someone in mind, think of them. Let's take a look and see how they feel about you, about this situation with you for the rest of the week. 8 of Cups, reversed. 5 of Wands. Why am I hearing back to the scene of the crime? What the heck happened? So, somebody feels like they're kind of coming back around. They're coming back around, or there's some sort of return, but the return feels conflicting, and like it's a struggle trying to create change. Someone's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Should I stay? Should I go? Yeah, 7 of Pentacles reversed, 10 of Wands reversed. The Tower. You have changed a lot. Everything seems like it's kind of changing for you. You're showing up as a Tower, or they're seeing you as a Tower. So they're seeing you as really like creating fundamental changes in this situation, where everything that is old is breaking apart. And I see that this person is really trying to invest into you long term, but they're feeling as though there's a lot of burden here. They're feeling burdened, whether it be by this situation or by their own personal issues that they have on their back. Like their shoulders are heavy, but there's a sense that they're not wanting to give up. But this feels like something's on thin ice this week between the both of you. You two are both on, or at least they're on thin ice when it comes to you. They still feel a connection. It feels like they're still kind of fighting for a connection here, but they feel as though you're not fighting for it. You're actually choosing to like destroy or break something down here. Okay. 7 of Cups, 8 of Cups, confusion. Someone's being forced to evaluate their options. Someone's being forced to evaluate their options here. There's a lot of confusion over the future. I feel like this person really does want to invest into you long term. Yeah. But there's something that they feel as though can't be avoided at this point. Something can't be avoided. Something has changed forever between the both of you. But they're trying to fight for some sort of new beginning here with you. Okay. 9 of Pentacles reversed. So I get that this person feels like you have broken some sort of promise, or you have come to a standstill. Something has come to an unexpected stop, or you've brought something to an unexpected stop here. And they're trying to figure out, okay, is this worth fighting for? They still feel like this is worth fighting for. And they're trying everything to keep this, keep this moving. So Aquarius, there you go. It feels like, I think you are not really happy with this person or with this situation here, and you're getting real honest with yourself of, okay, like, I don't think this person is actually bringing me happiness. I don't actually think that I'm going to be happy with them long term. And if I should feel sure, I should feel certain, I should feel confident, and I just don't feel that way. And I think you're right. This is your confirmation. Like, it only looks like you're gonna grow apart from this person. But this is leading you to so much happiness, though. It's like the moment you do choose yourself is the moment that your wish fulfillments get met in unexpected ways, in abundance. This is more than what you're expecting. There's more than what you're expecting here. And there's more for you. There's more available for you. And you can meet the reason why you don't settle. Because it looks like you're going through a lot of wins in life. And then this love situation feels like it's pulling you a few steps back after you've just had so many wins, or after you're going through a time of wins. Start to get comfortable with putting yourself first here and choosing your happiness first, even if it scares you, even if there's even if it means letting some people go or letting some things go. That's where the real growth happens. That's where miracles manifest itself, is when you actually do let some things go. Sometimes it's not always about bringing things into our life. It's more about like releasing things, creating space. That's when you're going to start to see things work out for you, specifically when it comes to love. There's a fear of regret, or even the fear of being alone. And you're just being called to release that fear. Your needs are always going to be met abundantly. I'm seeing the number 6, 7, another 6, 8, 11. Those numbers could be synchronicities, special days, birthdays. I'm seeing letters M, L, O, S, E, Y, W. Those letters could be in your name or someone else's. But with that said, this is what I'm seeing. If it did resonate, let me know. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, Aquarius. Bye.